Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do the Psalms 144 drill. It's all about the channel. He teacheth my hands to war. I made this drill. It's kind of like a qualification sort of. So it's got 3 different distances, 15 different strings, 5 strings at every distance, 5-second par time with every string, and I will put a screenshot up of the drill so that you can kind of follow along and maybe go try this out for yourself. Just use a 2/3 silhouette or somewhere around that range. You can use any silhouette if you want to, but a smaller silhouette is probably a little better for training. A large silhouette might be a little too easy for this drill. So guys, every time you hit the target, it's 2 points. If you get a second rounded up or rounded down to the closest second, if you're a second over, that's -1 point. If you're second early, so you shoot it a second faster, then that's 1 extra point. So that's kind of how we're going to score it. Let's go ahead and try it out. The first string is 3 shots at 5 yards. Let's try this out. Alright, so we had a 268, so that's +2. It's a +2 on that one. I'm going to keep going and we'll go back and record. I'm going to do the second string is 5 shots from the draw, so let's try that now. Okay, so 372, so that will be a 4 seconds. So I'll add another point, so that would be 3 points added. So 2 seconds on the first string, +2 and +1 on the second string. The third string will be draw and fire 1 strong hand and 1 weak hand. So you got to draw, fire 1 strong hand, and switch to the weak hand. Let's try that. That's a 490, so I get no bonus on that. I took my time trying to find the dot on that first shot. That's okay. So that'd be 0 as far as time, but I still hit the target every time. So let's do a 0 on that one. The next string we have is draw and fire 2 to the head box. Okay, 2 to the head box. To the head box. Alright, that was good. Stop timer. 326, so that's a 3 seconds, so I get +2 on that. This is not a hard drill. +2. Draw and fire 1 to the body, 1 to the head. 1 to the body, 1 to the head. Let me check my ammo real quick. Okay, it's perfect. All right, 1 to the body and 1 to the head. Try that. All right, now you're going to leave the first distance. Let's see how much I got for that. 290, so I get a +2 on that one. All clean. +2. You're going to leave 1 in the magazine because we're going to do emergency reload on this next one. We're going to draw and place the gun at low ready for the next one. Fire 1 round, emergency reload, and fire 1. So we're going to fire 1 and then we're going to do emergency reload. That's going to be at 10 yards. Let's see if we can do that in 5 seconds. Now this is at low ready. This is not at from the draw. So let's see what we can do here with this one. Okay. At low ready, draw, reload, and fire. All right. Low ready. Okay, it's a 4.26, a little slow. but still under the time. It's closer to 4 seconds, so I did get a +1 for that one. +1. All right, so the next one, let's see what I can do here. The next one I'm shooting will be draw and fire 3 shots to the body, and then draw and fire 2 to the head box will be the third one. So 3 to the body and 2 to the head box. Let's try this. .334, so I get a +2 on that one. And 2 to the head box will be the next string. .470, so 0 on that one as far as getting extra. All right, the next string will be draw and fire 1 to the body, 1 to the head. 1 to the body and 1 to the head. That's good shots. Okay, hold on. My microphone picked up wrong. Let's see what it got. Okay. That was a 342, so I get +2 on that one because I rounded to the nearest second. +2. Draw and place gun in low ready, fire 7 to the body. So 7 to the body at low ready. Let's see what we can do here. This will lock open because this is my second mag. You load 3 mags to 15. .338 is locked open. All right, so let's change our mag here, get it ready for the next set of strings. All right, let's see. I said that was 338, so I get a +2 on that one as well. I'm going to move this around. See if I can't move this back. We're going to go to 20 yards. 20 yards. It's a little muddy out here, guys, so I'm going a little bit slow. Alright, so for the next string, we are going to draw and fire 3 shots to the body. 3 shots to the body. Let's come back a little bit further. I don't think I'm quite at 20. It's a 402, reholster, 402, so I get a +1 on this one. I couldn't see if I missed any or not. Draw and fire 4 shots to the body. It's 20 yards. Okay, I had 1 miss on that one, it looks like. 1 low and left. So, let's see, that was, okay, so I got +1 -2. Alright, so draw and fire 3 shots to the body from behind cover. So now we're going to get behind cover here. So I'm going to get behind this and kind of pretend like it's cover and lean over. And you can find whatever you want, but 3 shots from behind cover. It's a 408, so +1. I don't see any misses. +1. Draw, kneel, and shoot 2 to the body. Draw, kneel, and shoot 2 to the body. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Draw, kneel, and shoot 2 to the body. It's a 360, so -1, and we had 1 miss, so -1 and +2. I think I just pulled the trigger a little too fast, didn't kind of follow through. The last string is draw and fire 3 shots to the body while moving. It's fixing to rain here, guys, so I'm gonna hurry it up. You can move any way you want to. .436, so +1. I don't see any misses. Let's see, I had 3 misses. Let's make sure that's right. I did have 1 miss, I think, on that one. Okay. -2. All right, guys. So I had 3 misses. Pulling low and left like you do normally when you get in a rush with a striker fire gun. Trigger's great, it's not the trigger's fault, but it looks like everything is within the 7 circle. This is not a full-size silhouette, it's a little bit smaller, so on a full-size silhouette, these, at least these 2 would have been in, probably that one too, but this is a smaller silhouette, so we are gonna count negative against those. All our headshots are here. We had 1 low headshot, but it still counts because it's still in the head box. And everything besides, you know, these 4 were inside this circle. So basically almost an A-zone size. It's just a little bit bigger than an A-zone, just slightly. So everything was basically in the A-zone besides these 4. And we will calculate kind of what we got. God bless. Have a great day. Try this drill out and see if you like it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We just finished up the drill that I created, the qualification I created, Psalms 144 verse 1 drill. That's the verse that the channel is named after. So this is going to be a drill that I might use in our church security training. I wanted to come up with something kind of unique. I didn't want to follow somebody else's program, so I wanted to do something kind of that I had come up with on my own. I think this drill is really cool. And we finished it up with the Canik MC9 Prime, and it did pretty great considering this is very hard. And I'm going to show you guys. Some, you know, footage from all this whole drill. I'm going to show you the whole drill with no stops in it. I might speed up some of the footage. I may not. I'm not sure. But yeah, you're going to see kind of how we run it. And I'm going to put a screenshot up for you to save. You can screenshot the drill and look at it while you're shooting the drill. This drills in general, anything like this on these channels, shooting IDPA and recording it's not so bad because you got other people timing you got other people taking care of the scores. But when you're timing yourself, scoring yourself, worrying about the gun, making sure the ammo's right, making sure you're doing it safely, which is hard to do when you're recording yourself and timing yourself, and it becomes very difficult. So it does add a level of difficulty to this, but if you do this off camera, I'm sure it'll be quite a bit easier. This is not a real hard drill. I've got it set up for beginners to sort of professionals based off what score you get, and I will show you a screenshot of it. Like I said, the gun did really good. I did have 4 misses, low and left. That was me just getting excited and over pushing and over correcting the gun a little bit, especially when I was moving or kneeling. I think that was when I had the worst time at kind of hitting the target, but almost everything was in almost an A-zone size target. So this is a smaller 2/3 silhouette target. This is not a full-size silhouette target, and I suggest you do it on the smaller ones. They're cheaper to get. You know, they kind of bring you more of a challenge. So that's what I suggest. You can shoot it on, if you're a kind of a beginner, if you want to shoot on a bigger silhouette target, that's fine. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to be upset that somebody gets a better score than me because they shot on a bigger silhouette. This is all for your training. If you want to be, if you're a professional and you want to try this drill, you could try it on an A zone and a head box and do it just that way and count the shots. And that would be a little bit harder than even what I did. So that's kind of where we're at with it. Like I said, I'll show you the footage from the drill. I ended up, because I didn't get to show you on camera, I didn't have time to add it up during the drill, but I did write down the stuff. I ended up with a 101, and before I even shot the drill, I had it as 79 to 90 score. You need to train. 90 to 100 is adequate, and 100 plus is awesome. And I added a 115 plus as a pro. So if you get over 115, which I know is possible, especially based off what silhouette you choose, it's definitely possible. I think you could get a 130 possibly if you were really like a grandmaster USPSA shooter. You probably could get a 130 on this particular qualification or drill, but that would be really hard to do. But like I said, this drill was mostly created for you guys, for beginners and people that shoot quite often but don't really put themselves on a timer much. It was kind of created for that kind of people, not professionals really. So this is just to kind of keep yourself and skills in check and to be a good thing. It's just 45 rounds. I designed it so that you could take 4 15-round mags, and most guns, besides like P365s and stuff like that, most of the guns that people carry are going to hold about 15 rounds. So I designed it so you could load 15 rounds in 3 magazines and you wouldn't have to reload anything. So the whole drill, you can go with 3 15-round mags and end the drill without touching any ammo if the gun's 100% reliable. So that was kind of my thought process, is make it easy. I don't want people to have to reload and worry about ammo right in the middle of the drill, just to be able to get through it with 3 mags. So that was the whole point of the 45 round drill. And yeah, so everything will be in the screenshot. I got 101. I put that as awesome on my score thing, but like I said, this is kind of irrelevant. I really should have done a lot better than that. And you know, on a good day I probably could. On a bad day, I'd probably do worse than that. But I think the gun did really good. This is not a full-size competition rig. This is a carry gun, and this is exactly how I shot it. So, loving this gun so far. 100% reliable. Everything I've modded, done to it, is still shooting 100% reliable, and that's great, guys. God bless. Have a great day. Please go out and try the drill. I hope you liked this video. I hope it gives you something you like to watch, because I don't do a lot of shooting content besides my competitions, because that's about the only time I get to shoot without the stress of filming and all that other stuff. It's just easier to film during a competition. So this is one time I got to go out and actually film for a while and show you the whole thing through. Those of you following the channel, I did take the Daniel Defense out to do the same drill, and still have a couple little issues. It's getting better. Still frustrated with the gun. Wasn't able to finish the drill because we had a couple jams. It wasn't nothing major. After I stopped the footage and just went and shot it, it did really good. I guess this thing just don't like being on video, for one thing. I don't know. But yeah, I think we're getting there. I think it just needs more rounds through it. We're only at about 250 rounds. I don't want to waste my time with that. But yeah, I wasn't able to get this drill done on that gun because its reliability. This gun was perfect. Yeah, so if you have any questions, comments, please like and subscribe. Please leave comments below. Yeah, please share this with people if you can. Please try it out. It'd be an honor for you to try this out, because I spent a lot of time making this drill, and it's something unique and different. And even though it's very much like a FBI qual or a police academy qual or a sheriff department qualification, it is different, it is unique, and something that I created. So it takes elements from a lot of those different qualifications, and it kind of simplifies, I think. The scoring is a little bit not complicated, but the scoring, it asks for more precision. It gives people that are faster a better score, which I think is good, because the par time is kind of forgiving. So if you're a little slower, it gives you a little bit of a negative score. If you're a little faster, it gives you a more positive score. So this drill can adapt to professionals and beginners, so that's kind of good, and show you what you need to work on. So that's one reason why I wanted to create it this way. God bless, have a great day, and we'll catch you guys later.